Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of Staying Up with Pat and Jodi. Oh, yeah, Jodi's not here. Well, Jodi's actually in the other room right now. So right now it's Staying Up with Pat. How's that? You just get me. So you get to look at an empty seat. I wish I had something to put there, though. I need like a monkey or something to put there. Because then the monkey could co-host the show while she's gone. I think I should get a co-host monkey. I think I should do that. But I don't have one right now. So we had to wait a little bit to get the show started. She's still in a meeting. Meeting was supposed to be over at before 6, and it is now 6:30. So the show's starting a little bit late. Thank you for being patient and hanging out with us. Morgan Dollar, hopefully you are still with us. And you are going to hopefully enjoy the show today. And I'm going to post up here on, so this so you know, we are now live. Yes, we are now live. And I'm going to type that up on here so that you know we are live. Thank you. There we go. So now you know, we're live. Well, I'm so glad we're back. It's been a long time since we've been off the air now for a few months. Things have been crazy here at Sight and Sound and Cycle Sports TV. We've been working lots and lots of hours. Had a lot of last-minute bookings, which have kept us off the air, and we're like, we have to get back on because all of our friends are bugging us to do it. And, of course, we tried to do a show, and then Jodi's not here. I wonder if I got to buy a puppet. Somebody suggest a puppet for me, because next time this happens, I'm going to do like a ventriloquist act, and I'm going to have the puppet just say, like, ridiculous stuff and then blame it on Jodi. How's that? Would that be good? I think so. So before Jodi gets here, we're going to talk about a couple of things. Some interesting stories that I found on the internet, the interwebs. Something as a nerd that if I had the money, I would probably do. And you can look this up on Sky News. Apparently, there is a luxury hotel going to be built. Not necessarily in the Caribbean. Nope, not another one in Vegas. It's actually going to build in space. Yes, the Aurora Station is going to be built in space. It's going to be a luxury hotel, and you'll be able to get a 12-day pass to the Aurora Station for a measly, listen to this, $9.5 million. So if there's two of you, that means that it is $19 million as a couple for like a week and a half. I mean, that's like an expensive weekend in Dubai, right? It says apparently tourists will be able to soon go boldly where no holidaymakers have gone before, thanks to the launch of the first ever luxury hotel in space. I gotta love this as a Trekkie, Star Wars, just sci-fi nerd. This is happening in my lifetime. Announced during the Space 2.0 Summit in San Jose, California on Thursday. The Aurora Station plans to allow 6 people, including 2 crew members, the opportunity to enjoy first-class accommodations above Earth as part of a 12-day odyssey among the stars. The once-in-a-lifetime experience will allow guests to experience the exhilaration of zero gravity, gaze upon stunning views of our planet below without the fear of getting lost in space, and the added perk of being able to witness an average of 16 sunrises and sunsets a day. Wow, that sounds really cool. Think about that. We all grew up watching all of these, sci-fi shows, your Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica, and they just hang out in space. But very few people, very few humans have ever been up in space. I want to go to space. So I need to save up. Well, I don't know. Maybe if I can convince Jodi not to go, that's $9.5 million I need to save in order to go. I think she's almost here. She opened the door and then she walked away again. I'm not sure what that means. She might just be giving me like a countdown that she's going to come in here and join me and talk with me a little bit. So, and it worries me sometimes. Hold on a second here. I'm bringing this up. So getting back to that. Let's get back. Okay, here she comes.
Are you actually live?
I'm actually live. I started the show. I did Staying Up with Pat. Yes, I'm doing Staying Up with Pat, and now it's going to be Staying Up with Pat and Jodi.
Is anybody watching?
So I don't know if anybody's watching. Probably not, but that's okay. So we got to start. Wait, we got to start it over again. Hold on a second. You got to act like this is a whole new show. You ready? Put your headphones on. Okay.
I haven't done this in a while. So
we're gonna
what do
start
I do?
all over. You put your headphones on.
I know it's right.
It doesn't matter right or left.
Okay.
It's the same thing. You ready? Hold on.
Oh God, I look tired.
You look tired?
Yeah.
Oh, why do you look tired?
I don't know.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna start the show. You ready? Here, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you didn't really start the show.
I did, but I'm starting it again. This is a reboot of the show. We are starting Staying Up with Pat and Jodi instead of Staying Up with Pat.
Hi.
And welcome back, everyone.
Woo! We're back.
I hope you enjoyed that first part of Staying Up with Pat.
Because that's the only time you'll be hearing Staying Up with Pat.
And I had to fill. If there was
How long were you on for?
a producer, they'd be saying stretch.
How long were you on for?
I don't know, 5 minutes.
Wow.
And
oh my God, my hair is like
to
really
death. Everybody
wild.
clicked on and then left. They went, this guy sucks.
We'll see if we really are live.
Where's the tall chick?
Oh yeah, look
Look
you
at
are.
that.
Oh no, that was the old video. I'll be there. I don't think we're on, dude.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
I don't know. How about if I do this and go to the live Oh, look at that.
Oh, there we are. Do
There
people
we
on
are.
Facebook know this?
Yeah, that's the link. If you click the link on that.
Where? I'm looking at Happy Easter.
No. The link that I put up, that I put up a link there too on how to find it. If you look at
Mike Walter is having a heart attack right about now because he doesn't like when people say like, you know, hey, hi, so and so, and okay, I got to find the link now.
Well, this is not such the formal show. This is a fun show.
I know.
As opposed to.
You know, Mike.
Yes.
No, that's what I'm getting.
No, that's not the link.
Anyway.
So trust me, we're up.
We're up. Okay.
So she's distracted. This is her ADD coming in.
Squirrel.
So I will bring the music down so that you're not feeling so confused.
So how are you, Pat? Long time no see. What's up, America? What's up?
What's up,
How are
America?
you, America?
America,
it's nice to see you again. Mary Liz, Malibu, have a happy birthday. Malibu, happy birthday.
Wait. Which one was in January?
Sharon was in January.
And she just got her birthday card.
She just got her birthday card yesterday.
No, the day before.
Malibu's birthday was yesterday, and she got her birthday card today.
Wow.
And my sister, whose birthday is March 3rd, will get her card in a few weeks.
Yeah, in a few weeks at some point. So
that's how busy we've been.
With Jodi, she could be right on time, or it could take months. It could be like months. You could be like, whatever and a half, and you'll be getting your birthday card. So, but at least she thought of it. At least she sent it.
I'm thoughtful.
So that's okay. You're very thoughtful.
But I'm excited because guess what's coming up soon? Cauliflower Alley is coming up.
Your favorite time,
and Morgan Dollar's going to be there. Shout out to Morgan Dollar. What's up, Morgan? I'm so excited to be at Cauliflower Alley again. And I look forward to seeing all my Cauliflower Alley friends, including HBK.
HBK?
Shawn Michaels is going to be at Cauliflower Alley this year. So, wow, that's going to be so cool. I'm really excited. But did you hear
Are they going to need extra security for you?
Oh, I think so. He's my favorite, one of my favorites, him and Bret Hart. I wanted to wear that Roots of Fight shirt that I saw that said Bret Hart, but you said I would be marking out if I wore it. So I'm still going to get it, though. Are you talking to somebody on there? What's going on?
Yeah, we have Morgan and DJ Zone on here.
Oh, hey, guys. What's up? Oh, DJ Zone, you're not watching KC and Brian Bonacisi talk about gigs and what else does he talk about? Gigs and how DJs shouldn't have fun names. Brian Bonacisi is on a tear right now, Pat. I haven't watched it because we were with a client, but according to Brian Bonacisi, anybody who calls themselves CEO of Fun or party host, you blow.
Okay.
Because you're a DJ, you're not the CEO of Fun. I get it, but you're also an MC. Yeah. You're a DJ and you're an MC. So anyway, that's a different kind of show. We're the fun show.
We're a fun show, yeah.
We're a fun show.
We're not going to yell too much at people.
No. And WrestleMania is coming up. We're not in New Orleans. I'm so bummed, Pat.
I know.
So bummed, but are you excited for WrestleMania on Sunday?
I am. I think it's going to be a really good show.
Yeah,
that was an old reference. Holy shit! Only our 80 and plus year old
audience members
were going to get
My mom
that.
would get a really big shoe.
A really big shoe. A really big shoe.
Who said it, Pat? Who said it?
That was oh gosh, I'm having a brain. What's
Morgan,
his name?
help him out. Not that Morgan's 80,
We
but
have a really big shoe. The guy
Come on.
who first
Malibu. Who is it?
who first put the Beatles on. Ed Sullivan.
Yeah. There
Yes,
you
I don't know
go.
why I was having a brain fart with that.
Did you?
I should have. I guess because I'm too young to have really watched Ed Sullivan.
No. Did you ever see
Only
Ed
in
Sullivan?
reruns.
Did you ever see him
I
for
saw him
live for real?
No, never saw him live.
Oh my God! You were a little kid. You didn't watch it on Sunday nights on
No,
CBS.
The furthest back I remember is Carson,
Okay.
Johnny Carson. Johnny.
So you remember?
Yeah.
So you remember? And who sat with Johnny on the couch?
Who sat with Johnny on the couch? Ed McMahon.
There you
Star
go.
Search.
And who was the guy who was his band leader?
That was Doc Severn.
Very wow.
Yeah.
You are good. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Good for you. And then, Doc Severinsen was replaced by Tommy Newsom. Whenever Doc would go on vacation,
Yeah.
Tommy Newsom would come out.
I didn't really care for Tommy.
Nobody cared for Tommy, including Johnny.
Tommy was kind of a dick. I'm just kidding.
Please don't
Rest
say
in
that.
peace.
After the DJ show, do
Yeah.
I have to hear? At least you didn't say bag of dicks. That's
A
all.
bag of dicks.
Oh my God.
You can all eat a bag of dicks if you don't
That
like
actually
what I
did
think.
happen, by
Yeah.
the way, at the DJ show.
Yes.
A guy got on stage, a presenter got on stage, and he called everybody a bag of
No,
dicks.
you don't call somebody a bag of dicks. You're basically saying if you don't like what I'm saying, you can eat a bag of dicks. I'm not sure where you buy a bag of dicks. If it's at the store.
I wonder
or
if
maybe
you go to
that, like,
Dick's Sporting Goods, you can get a
I
bag
don't
of
think-
dicks.
in fact, strangely, I don't think you can get a bag of dicks at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Why?
How many times can we say dicks and just keep this guy popular? I think it's good. I think if you go down the street over here to the adult superstore, you could probably fill up a bag
You
of
can totally get a bag of
Yeah.
dicks.
I don't know if you'd want to eat those, though.
Ugh, no, listen,
Yeah, no.
clean. Oh,
Yeah.
no, if you get chocolate ones. Because,
Chocolate- oh, they
when
have
you go
chocolate
to
ones,
bridal
okay.
showers, you can get a bag of dicks.
You can get a
I'm just saying. Oh, my God. This is good. Aren't you glad we're back? Didn't you miss us,
Aren't
America?
you glad?
Actually, I shouldn't say America. We're big in Ireland.
Yeah.
No, my other show is big in Ireland.
Ireland.
My other show is big in Ireland.
It's big in Ireland?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Really, I book a lot of Irish weddings because I'm big. I'm big.
I'm big.
I'm big in
I'm very
Ireland.
big. Yes.
I'm big in Ireland. But
in Ireland.
But you know who's come back? And we've gone from Johnny Carson and we're going all over the place. Roseanne is back, huh? What do you think about Roseanne coming back?
All I gotta say is, if you were a fan of the show before, you'll probably like it again because it's pretty much the same show, just everybody older.
You know, I was never a big fan of the Roseanne show when it was on.
Yeah.
But I do have to say that I like the new Roseanne show a lot because now her kids would be probably the age of maybe our kids if we had a kid, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, so to see her
Although,
told you
no,
so.
they're actually older. They actually would be older.
Then if we had a child.
Yeah, because when we started watching it, would have been when we
30 years ago? Was
when
it
we
30
first
or
got
20?
together. It was went off the air like 20 years ago, and the kids were already like teenagers and stuff. So the kids are like in their mid 30s. So
Well, I remember when Roseanne was introduced to ABC, the ABC family, the ABC network. I met her at the press junket because back in the old days, we would have these press junkets where the fall lineup, the stars would meet the advertisers. So it was a reception where we would invite our biggest advertisers on ABC to a hotel ballroom, and then we'd have stations so you can meet Roseanne and the dude from Perfect Strangers. They were and having been working in the PR department, the assistants would have to hang out in every different. And I had Roseanne and Mark something another, the from Perfect Strangers, not Balky, but the other guy.
Gotcha.
And then John Forsythe from Dynasty.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I had him one year. I had to keep an eye on him, and John James.
I've got my
Jeff
eye
Colby.
on you.
Yeah, I got my eye. But she was super cool. I mean, she was nice. But I do like the new show.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that it's very real because you got her. She's the Trump supporter, and her sister who voted for Hillary, and they're always throwing digs at each other. I think it's fun. And John Goodman, by the way, doesn't he look great?
He does. He lost a lot of weight, and he's always been a funny dude. Though.
Yeah,
I've
and they
always
got
liked
everybody
him.
back. The entire cast is back, except for the dude that was it's in Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, because he's on Big Bang Theory.
Right.
That's
He
'cause-
played Darlene's husband, I think, right?
Yeah.
They got married, Mark
so
and Darlene.
I think in the storyline they're divorced, so he wouldn't be in the picture anymore because now he's dating Penny.
Right. And how funny is that little gay kid? Oh, and he's not gay. He just dresses like.
He just
Oh my God! If you
cross-dresses,
haven't
but
seen
he
the
is
new
funny. Yeah,
Roseanne,
he is
go on
funny.
your DVR or go on your demand, whatever it is you watch, and check it out because
Yeah.
it really is pretty good. So
It's funny.
yeah, it's cool to see her again. So yeah.
So one thing I was talking about before you got here
Oh, I'm
was
sorry.
we have to save up for. So we have to start saving now.
What are we saving
We're
for?
saving up for a 12-day luxury experience in space.
We are.
Yeah, we are.
We are.
Yeah, we are. Absolutely.
We are.
Because they are opening up the Aurora station. Well, they're not like opening up next week, but they're basically building a space station that's a luxury hotel that costs a mere $9.5 million for a 12-day experience. That's right. So that means with the two of us there,
Looking very blue.
that's $19 million.
Oh
That's
my
all
God.
we have to save up to go. Or if you want to stay, if you're scared, I'll go by myself. That's okay.
All
And-
I can tell you is this, going back to a TV show, just you can go with Ralph Cramden and he can say to the moon.
To the moon and here, well, you aren't quite going to the moon, but you're going into
Is
orbit.
this a Elon Musk kind of thing?
It is not an Elon. Well, it's not Elon Musk doing it, but
Gustav Graves?
it's basically like a space station, like the space station that's up there now, but it's built as a hotel. It's only going to hold 6 people and 2 crew members, so you will be served.
6 people and 2 crew members.
So you're
Interesting.
basically going to have as your server 2 astronauts as your servers.
Okay.
The people taking care of you are going to be 2 astronauts. You're going to see an average of 16 sunrises and sunsets a day.
Oh, that's cool.
I
I can get into that.
You're going to get a chance to take part in research experiments such as growing food in orbit, trying to
I don't think so.
try out a state-of-art virtual reality technology on the holodeck.
Holodeck I can do.
Yeah.
Is that like the thing like virtual reality? Like
Yes.
I could be in the WrestleMania
Yes, wherever you
ring or
want,
something
yeah.
like that? Oh, that's cool.
And here's the best
that
part.
I can do.
High-speed internet will let people put together some truly incredible Snapchat stories. So you'll be able to do Snapchat
Ooh, I like that.
and while you're in space. Talk about getting some views, right?
Oh, yeah.
It says Frank Bunger. That's what a great name, Bunger. I'm sure it's pronounced something else, but he's the CEO and founder of Orion Span. Said the hotel will open in 2021 and host the first guests the following year. So 2022 is before, we'll be around plenty of time. We'll be still nice and young and ready to go.
What,
So
2022?
2022, the first guests will be showing up. They said they developed the Aurora Station to provide a turnkey destination in space. Gotta love it, man. It's like as a Trekkie nerdy sort of dude, I'm just like thinking this is like the coolest thing ever.
Wow. Okay.
It's like we get to go hang out in space.
That is so up your alley.
It is so up my alley. Yeah.
Well, you know what? You go to space, have a great time. I'm not really, I don't know.
There's all you need is an $80,000 deposit to hold your spot.
I'm just
No
bummed.
problem. That's a couple days work.
Just trying to save for a trip to Hawaii.
Yeah.
That's all.
You're starting off slowly.
I just want to go
We're
to
going
Hawaii.
to Hawaii.
I want to go to Hawaii.
Go to Hawaii first.
I want to
Okay.
go to Hawaii.
That's cool.
Actually, I want to. I'd like to go, hang out on a boat. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like James Bond kind of thing.
James Bond.
With Daniel Craig.
Oh, so you're gonna have me stay home and you're gonna hang out
You
with
can
Daniel
hang out with
Craig.
Pussy Galore.
She's a little older now.
You like older women.
You're not that old. No.
But no, that's kind of cool. Oh, look, we got to say, I'm on Facebook Live right now. You guys are very, very small. Yeah, well, I know if
We're
I turn.
very small.
You got to go on YouTube, Ken. If you go
Go
on
to
YouTube,
YouTube.
you'll see us very, very big.
Yes, you'll
There
see
we
us
go.
very big
Let's
on
say.
YouTube.
There we are. See, there's Pat.
Hey.
And there I am.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah, go on YouTube and watch the real show because this is just practice. So we haven't been on in a while. So we're back and we're talking about Pat going to outer space, which, if he doesn't help me out anymore of these jobs, he just might be going to outer
That's
space on a one-way ticket.
One-way ticket to outer
He
space.
is the Rocket Man.
I will be the Rocket Man. I'll be like, see ya, bitch.
You know, maybe if there was look, Megan Payne is on here. DJ Smash, Ken is on here.
Okay, go
Lamar
to the YouTube.
is on here.
Go to the YouTube
Go
link.
on YouTube. Go to YouTube.
Go to
You'll
YouTube.
see more.
Staying Up with Pat and Jodi.
Ooh, okay.
And there's a link that we posted on Facebook, so you can click onto it and go
You can see
right to the
my arm.
live stream.
It's in my arm.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna
People are getting really dizzy on that feed.
I'm sorry.
If you're thankfully you're not watching that feed.
Okay, I
'cause
put it
she's
back
all
on
over the place.
I am all over the place.
Yeah.
Go to YouTube, everybody.
Holy smokes!
Angel is on here. Remember Angel?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Angel, what's up? Okay, we're doing what Mike Walter says we're not supposed to do. We're not supposed to call out our listeners or viewers.
Why not?
It's Mike Walter. Who knows?
No, give me a reason why. Why not?
I guess he's focused on doing a show, and he doesn't believe in like recognizing
Different kind of show.
It is. We're a different kind of show.
Different kind of show.
Pat, what was I going to ask you?
I have no idea.
Oh, did you talk to your mom today?
No, I did not.
Because there was a 5.3 earthquake in
No,
LA.
I saw that. A 5.3 that was based out to sea by the Channel Islands.
Oh, so that would
yeah.
have been like, don't help me, Catalina?
Yeah, out by Catalina and those other Channel Islands out
Do you think
there.
they felt it in Catalina?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they did.
Wow. That'd be pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so a 5.3 doesn't cause a lot of damage. I mean, I've honestly slept through 5.3s on more than one occasion.
He has.
And I just woke up. I always had a dream that somebody had the stereo on and the bass was turned up because I would hear like a rumbling. And I would never wake up, but I would dream that like somebody left the stereo on loud. And then I would get to work and they'd say, "Hey, did you feel that earthquake? What'd you think?" I'm like, "Earthquake? What earthquake? What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Did you sleep through that?" Absolutely.
Oh my God, I'll never forget the very first time when I first moved to LA with you, and I had no idea what that was, and it shook me out of bed, and then you said, "Oh, it's just an earthquake. Go back to sleep," and I'm like, "Just an earthquake? Go back to sleep?" And then you put the blanket on, and I'm like, "What the hell?" Like, holy cow! I never experienced that. The one though that scared the living bejesus out of me was Northridge because. Yeah. It wasn't like our normal earthquake. The house shook for a while,
and then kept shaking.
And Lucky was, he was like barking at the. That kept shaking, and I'm like, holy cow!
Because that went on for like a minute and a half, as opposed
that
to
one
like
just
like
wouldn't
a few
stop.
seconds, and it was pretty.
Stop.
It was pretty big one. I even said, "Wow, that's a big one."
Wherever it is,
and but it didn't cause a lot of damage where we live, but up in the valley, holy smokes, that was a whole other story.
Yeah, and then stupid me, like I swear to God, people, I'm the person, and I don't mean any disrespect, but I would have been the person on 9/11 that probably would have stayed in the building. Like I probably,
yeah, no, absolutely.
I wouldn't have said, oh, like once the first building had a plane go through it, I would have been the person in the building number 2. And again, I don't mean any disrespect to people, but I would have stayed in the building. I would have been like, well, it's a lot safer in here than it is out there, because I drove in an earthquake to work.
Well, if you
in
remember,
LA.
I
drove.
Yeah,
remember?
you went into work and they said, "What are you doing here?" They even said, "What are you doing here?"
Yep.
After the earthquake, it's like everything's shut down.
What's the name of the YouTube channel? Natalie wants to know.
Staying Up with Pat and Jodi.
Okay, I'm just typing in it. But
actually, just look up the show and you'll see it. It's because it's under the channel is Patrick Harris, but Staying Up with Pat and Jodi.
Okay, I'm just telling her.
So
now.
if you and then make sure to subscribe, folks. Subscribe, and then you'll get this little notification. You'll hear your phone go ding.
Yes, but I did get called. I did get called out by security because they're like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "I'm here to work."
I'm here to work, and they're like, "No, you're not.
Not today." Then we had aftershocks.
You even got stuck during the riots.
Yeah, I know. See, I'm the person, right? When OJ and all that stuff happened, was it Rodney King, right?
It was Rodney King.
I thought it was OJ.
No.
OJ was different, right?
OJ was different.
No, it was Rodney King. Yeah, I got stuck. Remember, and I had to take the long way home. I took the beach route, the coastal route.
Yeah. It took you like 3 hours, and this was before we really had cell phones.
No, we didn't have
there
any.
were cell phones, but we didn't have cell phones.
You had to be really rich to have cell phones.
I was sitting outside, like nervous as hell, because I had no idea where she was, and when she called on the house phone, I was working
for New Line Cinema at the time.
Yeah.
Yep, New Line Cinema.
It took like 3 hours for you to get back.
Yeah, because I took the coastal. I remember saying, well, if I go down Sunset Boulevard, I think it hits PCH.
Yeah.
And I just took PCH the whole way.
Yeah. So it's Sepulveda at one point over there, and
Yep.
Highway 1 and everything else. So, yeah.
Guess what? We're talking about TV and comebacks. Guess what show comes back tonight, Pat?
No idea.
The Jersey Shore Family Vacation, and Snooki is pregnant with baby number 3.
She's reproduced 3.
Well, she's having her
times.
3rd. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Jersey
so
Shore Family
painful.
Vacation. I probably want to see.
So painful.
Oh no. You've had time to practice. Something's coming up, folks.
No, I'm just looking for. I don't know. I don't know.
So yeah. So I actually seen a little bit of the New Jersey Shore. Oh, I should be closer to you because I'm looking in this box, and I look like I'm out of the edge on the
There
camera.
you go. Yeah, you're okay.
Oh, okay.
You're okay. You can look there too, see.
Stephanie and Triple H don't have these problems.
No, they don't because they practice this all the time.
Yeah, they do. They have the performance center.
That's right. They
What do
know
we
how to
have?
do it.
Yeah, they do. Thanks for taking me to WrestleMania, by the way, Stephanie. Anyway, Jersey Shore's back tonight. I'm really curious to see what happens. Most of the Jersey Shore cast are back, except for one of them that dated Ronnie. And I was on TMZ earlier looking for stories, and I guess apparently they replaced Sammy with a sex doll that looks like her. Sounds like our old house in the Hamptons, right, Malibu? If Jack is watching, right, Jack?
No, that's funny.
I have to do this.
That is funny. Because what, she didn't want to be part of the show, or?
Nah, I think she was with this guy Ronnie, and they were just always fighting, and they broke up, and I guess she just doesn't want to see him anymore. So good for her though. But I heard that Angelina girl, the one that got kicked out of the house, is back in the house with them.
Gotcha. Well, whoever will create the most controversy, that's who they want.
And I heard the situation isn't quite douchey as he used to be. He's not eating a bag of dicks. So I hear he's not as douchey, but Paulie D is back, and Vinny and Snooki and JWoww, and so I'm curious. I do want to see it. I probably will watch it on demand because yours truly, he cannot take another reality show. I already have him watching Days of Our Lives, and I already have him watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. If I put one more on him, he'll kill me. So I will be going to the moon.
Yeah. My goodness.
So so that's not going to happen. But I will watch the new Jersey Shore just because I'm curious. It's like watching a train wreck, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So
yeah, it's a horrific scene, pretty much.
Yeah, but it'll be. I'm just curious to see. I mean, Paulie D is probably the most successful out of all of them. Paulie D.
Yeah, because he's been able to keep his DJ career going.
I feel your pain, Pat. My friend Ellen said she feels your pain.
Thank you, Ellen.
But anyway, I do want to tell you, Pat, that they're celebrating in. There we go. They're celebrating in Southern California because we do have a family reunion going on right now. The Killer Menendez brothers have been reunited in jail.
Oh, because I know they were in separate jails.
Yeah, now Eric and Lyle Menendez are actually going. They're in the same prison together. They're in a San Diego clink. That's what they.
Wow, nice weather.
Yeah, so they're
now
both.
Do their wives have to move down there now too?
Well, it said Lyle spent 2 years in Mule Creek State Prison near Sacramento.
First off, wait, back up. Mule Creek State Prison near Sacramento. Not sound good. Being in a prison named Mule Creek does not sound good.
And he asked for a family reunion with his brother, and then the other Eric was requested to the San Diego, and they put them all together. And
I'm surprised they were
the two
kept
brothers.
apart. That's kind of interesting that they had them apart to begin with.
Such a sad story. I mean, we've seen so many documentaries on this, and there was a Law and Order episode done on it, and just such a sad story.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, to do that to your parents.
And if you believe what they said is true about what the father did, and that the fact that the mother knew about it and didn't say anything, that's horrific. But then again, we don't know if that's just all BS or if it actually happened.
I felt like these boys should have been able to just like, they were old enough. They should have just like cut the cord and ran off to their aunt and uncles and said, Daddy was doing this to me. Like they should have just exposed the dad for being a perv.
Well, and you know what's funny
but I guess
in
I'm
some
not
of the
in that
interviews,
situation.
you remember the documentary that some of the relatives were saying that they felt there was something weird going on, but they didn't know what because it was kept behind closed doors the whole time. So
yeah, and their dad was a super successful executive. So I also kind of find it hard that a super successful executive guy would be fondling his kids.
No.
But then again,
that makes no difference.
Yeah,
it makes
I know.
no difference.
It's just,
that kind of perversion comes from anything.
Yep. And did you hear? So Conor McGregor today, we were talking about wrestling, and now we're going to talk about a little bit about UFC. Conor McGregor attacked a bus full of UFC fighters, and there were injuries and all kinds of stuff. And Dana White says he's going to press charges. So this happened today in New York. Conor McGregor, are you pulling it up?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how here's a guy who just got the biggest gift of the world by getting that Mayweather fight, and now he's just acting like a complete idiot and doing stuff like this. I mean, at least he would have a career.
Want to remove stubborn?
It's one of those things where he just can't. He's just white trash with money. He doesn't know how to handle the success, and now he just thinks that he's he's not. If you notice that Mayweather always acted a fool to piss people off and get them to show up to his fights.
Well,
but he never did shit like this.
Well, Mayweather beat a woman. I mean, he
supposedly they got, but that's domestic issues. That's not that's a between the two of them, and it's a horrible thing. But this is just him self-destructing.
You're talking about Conor McGregor?
Yeah, self-destructing.
Right.
And in fact, there's a story here.
And this just happened today, folks. So I don't know what the latest is, but I heard Dana White was pressing charges against this. I don't know if this is Conor grandstanding.
It was in a prelude to UFC 222. He was captured on video picking up a barricade and approaching a bus and basically smashing the bus with it. One of the fighters suffered a laceration during the incident, and it was recently announced that he was going to be stripped of his lightweight championship belt, which he knew because of inactivity. But basically, he just went crazy and crashed a press conference and started acting like a complete idiot.
So he crashed a press conference because he's not getting any more gigs from UFC?
I don't know. No, I just don't. I don't even know why. I'm sure we'll find out at some point. What the deal is with that and what triggered it.
He is currently the champ, correct?
No, it was stripped of his title.
But so he never lost it in a fight.
No, he was stripped of his title due to inactivity. In your contract, you have to defend your belt within a certain number of months or you lose it. Otherwise, you could just win the championship and hold it for 20 years. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, you have to stay active and fight. They want their champions fighting.
And is that the same rules that apply like in regular boxing too?
Yeah, they all have the same rules.
Except for wrestling.
Wrestling, they put those in the storylines. They will put that in the storyline. And they've had people that when they retire or something like that, they'll say, well, he hasn't been active, or they'll say if he doesn't, defend his championship within a year, he's going to get stripped. They've basically pulled that from what boxing and now MMA has taken the same rule, but boxing's had that rule for a long time.
But MMA doesn't.
And
fall
generally,
under...
it's a 12-month period, but it's different for every organization.
So when Conor McGregor had the fight with Mayweather, was Conor
that was not
the champ?
Considered? That yes, he was the champ, but that was not considered
a sanctioned match by UFC.
Yeah, it was not. It was an
a
MMA
boxing
fight.
match.
Yeah, it was a boxing match. And it was not considered him fighting. He didn't fight in the UFC. He didn't fight a mixed martial arts match. So he wasn't defending his title. He lost that fight. He never lost his title. So that was just him doing a money grab.
Got it. So what do you think is going to happen? Do you think Dana White really will arrest him? Or you think is this going to open up to a feud against him and that other fighter? Or?
No, Dana White's a serious guy. I think he's absolutely going to teach him a lesson. And he's probably going to suspend him for a certain period of time, if not indefinitely. And basically, and they'll probably paint over that wall with him in the UFC headquarters because he's got his own room.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
They're probably going to paint over that one You know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway.
So, you know, some people can't handle money. They can't
By the
handle
way,
money.
we're
talking about somebody who can handle money.
who?
Donald Trump. And I'm not going to talk. We're not talking about his policy. We're not talking about who he fired. We're not talking about any walls.
The prostitute.
We're talking
or the porn,
about
no
prostitutes,
porn stars.
We're talking about the fact that if you have 30 grand in your pocket, burning a hole in your pocket, and you want a naked statue of Donald Trump, it can be yours.
Wow.
It can be yours. Yes. It's a life-size statue of Donald Trump, and it's selling for 30 grand. The sculpture is going under the hammer at the Mana Contemporary Art Center in New Jersey on May 2nd.
In New Jersey,
in
Mike
New
Walter
Jersey,
can.
in New Jersey. So
Mike Walter might be able
I think
to.
Mike Walter
he
would
could
be
totally
interested.
afford
Yeah,
$30,000.
and I think Mike Walter would be interested in having that, like
Oh my
in his,
God.
like his front yard or something.
Oh, I've seen his backyard. It's
yeah.
beautiful.
Oh, maybe by the barbecue. Just put it by
Oh
the
my
barbecue
God.
in the
Shay
back.
and Mia could pee on it.
Yeah, they could pee on it. Sure.
What would you do with a naked Donald Trump statue?
You know, that's difficult to say.
Where would you put it? I'd put it in the office.
Yeah, we'd have it in the off now because then that would
Oh,
piss
yeah,
off a
that's
lot
true.
of people.
Put it in the champagne lounge.
You know what you do? You put it in the guest room, and then when somebody wants to stay over, you don't tell them it's there. And when they turn on the light, they're going to see a naked Donald Trump looking.
You know,
Is that wrong?
that's so wrong in so many ways. Not as wrong as the time Malibu's brother put an abominable snowman in my bed when I slept over her house.
Yeah.
I woke up in the morning and there was an abominable snowman.
I think this is better, though.
I think
better.
naked
Yeah.
too.
Naked,
There
yeah,
you go.
and he's the only one of
You know
five identical models because
Five identical. Okay,
Because they had
identical.
five- they had
really?
five of
They're
them.
atomically
He made-
correct or what?
I don't know if they're atomically.
Well, they're identical.
But he made five of them, and they were going around U.S. cities, and
Oh,
four
and
of
we
them
had
got-
it in Vegas.
Yeah, they all got destroyed. People
I remember
tore
that.
them down. So this is the only
And
one
LA.
that survived. Yeah.
Oh my God! Do you remember when they had the Harvey Weinstein casting couch in Hollywood just a few months ago, right before
they put it on.
and people were taking pictures with, and he had his bathrobe on.
Yep.
Yeah, and it was a casting couch.
Mm-hmm.
That was interesting. Wow. Well, somebody in New Jersey might walk home with a naked Donald Trump.
Yep, and it says the auction expects the remaining model to fetch between $20,000 and $30,000, and claims to have already been contacted by interested buyers. It was previously bought for $23,000 by an unknown fan following the pre-publicity election stunt. So this is a guy who bought it from the original artist, who's now going to auction it off, and you could have your Donald Trump statue for probably even less than 30 grand.
Wow. There you go.
Depends on the number of bidders. I
Well,
think that's pretty cool.
That's interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Your favorite TV show on the weekends, on Friday and Saturday night, what do you like to watch?
Live PD.
Live PD. So do you remember, Pat, a few weeks ago, there was and we talk about this all the time about Live PD, is that we see these people get arrested, but we never know what ever happened to these people afterwards.
Yeah.
Well, today, I happened to find out what happened to one of the people that were on Live PD. So there was a motorcycle crash on Live PD, and the guy got charged. So he was charged for, remember he catapulted into the air?
Oh, yeah, with
him
his,
and the
with his
girl,
wife on
the
his
wife,
back. Yeah.
So the motorcycle T-boned.
And they were running. They ran from the police, too.
Both the driver and passenger were transported to the hospital where they were treated for a non-life-threatening injury.
And they should be praying to the Lord above.
So
because,
Austin,
they could have easily been killed in that.
Yep.
Easily.
Austin Turner, 23, was charged Thursday with resisting arrest. Sorry, I can't speak. By fleeing without a valid driver's license, operating a motor vehicle without maintaining financial responsibility, failure to register a motor vehicle, operating a vehicle in a careless and imprudent manner, and fourth-degree assault.
And do you remember why he said he ran in the first place?
I believe he ran because he had an outstanding warrant or a ticket. What did he?
He had gotten a ticket for doing exactly what he had just done there, driving without a license and fleeing from the police. And so he had an open warrant.
Felonies. He had felonies.
Had
Yeah.
felonies, yeah.
Felonies. So, yeah. So the Class E felonies carry a possible 4-year sentences. That was quite the crash. I mean, we literally saw that live.
Yeah, and he had his wife on the back. He risked
And they
his
went
life.
flying.
They could have both been killed in that, and they were wearing helmets, but that was about it.
That was
just
it. Yeah.
like,
Oh, there was some serious road rash on that dude.
Yeah, these guys were not a smart guy.
And then another beloved live PD officer or deputy in Richland County is leaving because he got a promotion. So Officer Chris Mastriani,
Mastriani. How you
was
doing,
promoted.
Mastriani?
So we're not going to see Officer. Remember him? Officer
Mastriani. You know
Yeah.
what they had? No head.
I got to tell you one thing,
That's
though.
a good Italian name.
He's a good Italian guy, Chris Mastriani, from Richland, South Carolina. He got promoted. So, but I got to tell you, there's one place that I will never want to go on a vacation.
I already know what you're going to say.
Pasco County, Florida.
Pasco County, Florida.
You can keep that place. Oh my God, the weirdest. That and Nye County, where we're from.
Yeah, well, Pahrump, over the
Pahrump,
hump.
oh my
over the
God.
hump in Pahrump, it looks just as good as
If
Pasco
any of you
County.
live PD people are watching, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Pasco County, Florida. I have no desire ever to visit your city. There is some weird shit
Pasco
going
County
on.
is a county. There's
Whatever. There's some weird shit going on in Pasco County. That's all I have to say. And they make the stupid white people in Nye County. Holy cow. And Nye County, what do they do? What Nye County looks like the drug capital of the world.
Yeah, well, a lot of those rural areas are like that. I mean, there's nothing else to do in general. So you have the casinos to gamble and get drunk.
Oh my God.
You have the whorehouses to kind of do the same thing and a few more things. And then you just sit around your house with on a street with no lights.
There's some. And then remember that lady?
get
Oh my
high.
God! And the lady that kept getting like every week, 3 weeks in a row on live PD, this woman got arrested
Failure
because
to register
as a
And
sex
this is a woman
offender.
that had to be in her late 50s, wouldn't you say?
Oh, early
least
60s,
early
but
60s.
yeah,
And
definitely.
She was
Sodomy.
She failure to register as a sex offender
3 weeks in a
for
row.
sodomy.
She got
I'm like,
picked up on
what
the
hell
same
did this
cop.
woman do?
The same cop picked her up 3 weeks
times.
in a and they opened live PD with the exact same
Yeah.
woman. It was crazy. Crazy. And everybody in Nye County lives in a trailer. Have you ever noticed it? Do we ever
Well,
go
not
to a
everybody
house?
is. First of all,
What about the
it's
dude
not-
who
there's lots
pooped in the
there's
bucket?
lots of very nice houses there. Here's the thing.
There are some really-
the people that are doing the stupid stuff
live in
the
trailers. Exactly.
The people that live in the 3,000 square foot houses with the 4-car garages.
That is
and
how
stuff
we
like
got
that,
the term.
They're not doing meth and heroin and.
Well, they
yeah.
could be. That's how
Well,
they got
in
the
general.
term trailer trash.
Trailer trash. That's
because
right.
there's some trash in these trailers
well,
in
like I
Nye
said, that
County.
one guy that was basically his bathroom was a bucket.
And then he
and
takes it out and he
was
shows
proud
everybody?
of it, and he wanted to show the cops his poop bucket.
Oh
So
my
he
God.
took the bucket out and he even lifted up the lid. It's like, why? They're all go, why are you showing us this? We don't need to see your crap.
There's some really weird stuff on that show, but it's
Oh.
riveting. Like
Riveting.
You got to keep watching
It's
it.
riveting.
It's just like it's crazy. It's crazy. And then for those of you guys and girls out there looking for the perfect summer job, I found you all the perfect summer job. Nudist Campground is searching for a lifeguard. So, in Foster, Rhode Island. So a Rhode Island nudist campground is looking for a lifeguard, and the uniform is cheap because it's nothing. You don't have
So
to
wait,
wear.
the lifeguard doesn't wear a
Nope.
uniform?
The Providence Journal
shorts?
reports. The Providence Journal reports Dryer Woods nudist campgrounds help wanted notice for a lifeguard this summer. Says qualified candidates must have excellent communication skills.
That's right.
And the ability to
Excuse me,
work
sir.
as part
your
of a
penis
team.
is burning.
And the ability to work as part of a team.
Part of a team. Which part is that? The part that's sunburned.
Campground president Jim Johnson.
Jim Johnson.
I don't make this stuff up, folks.
Jim Johnson.
Jim Johnson.
Hi, my name is Jim Johnson.
Jim
Want to see
Johnson.
my wiener?
Jim Johnson.
Jim Johnson.
Jim Johnson.
Jim Johnson
says the lifeguard can wear a swimsuit, but it's not necessary.
Okay,
The campground offers swimming, hiking, volleyball, and a sauna for people who aren't afraid.
I want to watch the volleyball. I want to see how many injuries happen from non-contact injuries, just from things bouncing and hitting you in the wrong place.
He says the campground offers swimming, hiking, and volleyball, and a sauna for those people who aren't afraid to bear it all. Johnson says there's really no difference between Drier Woods Camp in Foster and a regular campground. He says it's a family campground and people just show up to relax. Johnson says once people try going a la natural in nature, you will fall in love with it. So there you go, people. For all you people out there who just want to bear it all, head on over to Rhode Island.
And you probably make a cool $10, $12 an hour too. So, you know.
And the perks. What are the perks of the job? An all over even tan.
That's right.
You don't have to go to Rio tan. Gary would be out of luck.
You get to, you know.
You go to a real tan. You get a real tan.
You would want to use an ample amount of sunscreen just to make sure you didn't burn in certain delicate places. But, you know, other than that, I think it'd be, you know, right?
I have no comment. I have no comment. But I do want to tell you that in Youngstown, Ohio, the police are investigating reports of zombie raccoons.
Zombie raccoons,
yes. Right? Isn't that crazy? So I guess apparently the police are getting more than a dozen calls in the past 3 weeks about raccoons acting strangely in the daytime.
Same story right
You got this? Oh, you talking about the zombie raccoons?
I didn't talk about it yet, but yes, I would get zombie raccoons.
So there was
what the hell is a zombie raccoon?
Well,
what does it say?
It says that the animal would stand on its hind legs, show its teeth, and fall over backward. That just sounds like people partying in Vegas and falling over backward. That is a typical Friday night in Las Vegas.
Maybe it's just a lazy raccoon that wants to scare you and then take a nap.
It's Cauliflower Alley after dark.
That's right.
Oh my God. Morgan, I didn't just say that. I'm sorry. Oh my God. I'm in so much trouble right now. But yeah, I mean, you know, what can I tell you? Those are zombie raccoons.
But how does that qualify as a zombie raccoon? Because it falls over?
I mean, a zombie raccoon would be somebody who wants to eat you, right?
A zombie raccoon is a zombie that's dead but still moving and trying to eat you.
I'm telling you that I believe, and you know I'm crazy, I believe that one day their dead will rise and they will walk and there will be a walking dead. I swear. Come on, somebody.
Because it's in the Bible.
Dr. Frankenstein wasn't the only man to think this up. I'm telling you, I think, does it say that the dead will rise in the Bible? Malibu, look that up for me. She'll tell me that the dead will walk again. I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying. They could freeze you.
I'm not saying what I'm saying.
They could freeze you. You could be like Walt Disney and Ty Cobb. Is that who it was? Was it Ty Cobb? Who's the dude that has his head frozen in Boston?
Not Ty Cobb. It's
somebody. I don't know. There's a baseball player. He's Boston. I'm from New York.
Yeah.
We don't, you know. But he has his head. Oh, Lou Gehrig? No.
No.
Gosh.
That's the guy with the ALS, the disease. Remember?
Yeah. No, somebody. One of those guys. Oh, God, it'll kill me. But
I know. One of them had his head
go
frozen.
Google head frozen baseball player. It'll come to me. Barry Bonds? Lee Mazzilli? Lee Mazzilli? I don't know. Bruce Beauclair? I have no idea. Who? Wally Backman? Okay. God, who is it? None of our viewers are telling us. Frozen, not Ty Cobb, not
Ted Williams.
Ted Williams. I knew it was the next thing I was about to say.
Yep.
Ted Williams.
But
if they can freeze you, why can't they bring you back? Like, seriously, I'm telling you, with all this, Robert Kirkman is going to do, I don't know, something's going to happen.
I think the difference is science fiction and science. That whole fiction part kind of throws everything off.
Yep. How are we on time, by the way? I don't want to rush us, but...
You don't want to rush
us, but...
See the little clock right there?
Oh, I can't see it.
Can't see it? Look, see the little clock right there.
Oh, okay. So we have about 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know, Pat. You don't think zombies will ever walk the earth?
No, I don't believe it. I don't think that's, you know... unless they come up with some other way of, you know, maybe.
I mean, I don't know if they'll eat us, but I'm just saying.
That I do think in our lifetimes we're going to see Terminators, they may not be Terminators, but we're going to see cybernetic organisms that can communicate and talk and have artificial intelligence and mimic humans.
Well, we're doing that now. I mean, our phones are.
But they're actually working on
robots.
On robots.
You were at CES.
Oh, they had some creepy dancing robots on there. They had like two that had the rubber bodies, and they looked like sex dolls almost, but regular people. Which was really creepy, and I have no idea. There was zero context as to why they were in the booth. And maybe if you asked them, there would have been a reason. But then they had these really creepy robots that were singing Christmas tunes in January, like Jingle Bells, and doing these silly little moves. And they were little, like 3-foot tall robots, and it was really, really creepy. I'm sure that there was some cool technology there, but yeah, that was weird. That was really weird.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's definitely going the way of the Terminator. I mean, our Alexa, we've got Siri, and then we have Bixby, and
artificial intelligence scares me.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Why does it scare you?
Because it takes out the, you don't. It's basically whoever programmed it is just determining how it reacts, and if you just don't know how far that's going to go and how it's going to make decisions, because there's, computers have zero emotion, or they're not thinking about something that's going to cause harm or not cause harm to something. So it's just a 0 and 1 operation. So doing something that could kill somebody is just as easy as not. You know what I'm saying?
We were at Mobile Beat, and a friend of mine, we were talking about something specifically in our round table, because we had our round table discussions at one of the events, and we're talking about this thing, and then like 5 minutes later, he got an alert on his phone about the exact same thing we were talking about.
Really?
Yes. And he said, you wanted, and he's a big conspiracy theory.
Well,
you wanted,
it's not even a conspiracy. The reality is the technology behind Alexa and all of these other, your phone apps and everything that can help you search and find things, is they're listening to what you're saying. And it's not a conspiracy theory. They've copped to it, that these things listen to terms that you use, words that you say, and that the whole purpose that they claim is to send appropriate ads your way, things that you're talking about. So if you're talking about The Walking Dead, you're going to get a notification about, the trailer for the new Walking Dead. If you're talking about buying a new car, you'll get ads for a new car. So it's like targeted marketing. But if you can do that, there's so many other things you could do. And it's kind of an invasion of privacy. It's like, well, it's no big deal. It's like, yeah, it is, because you're basically listening in on our conversations. I don't want somebody from the ads department of any company listening in on my conversation so they can send me the right ads. It's an invasion of privacy to me.
Mm-hmm.
And they've gotten away with it so far, and I'm not sure how, but they have. And that's another kind of scary part.
Well, imagine that dude who talks about a bag of dicks. What's popping up on his computer?
Well, maybe
it's
some
the
of
Hustler shop.
Maybe some of the stores that are right down the street from us.
It's the Hustler shop. Yeah. Hey now. Okay, I want to do another one of these real quick.
Where to buy? Amazon suggests.
Amazon suggests. Hey. Okay, I'm gonna do it there. There we go. Okay.
You gonna do another one?
I'm gonna do another one, but I want another thing. So, yeah, it's just kind of scary. It was just kind of weird. But I do want to tell you that we just had Easter Sunday, and the police arrested a woman who made lewd comments to the Easter Bunny. So in Ohio, a lot of stuff happens in Ohio because the zombie raccoons are in Ohio.
There must be something
in the water. In Mansfield, Ohio, police say an Ohio woman was arrested for making lewd comments to the Easter Bunny. I guess apparently she was in a shopping mall and she was drunk and she just started getting crazy with this Easter Bunny. And if you remember, there are people out there that are into that kind of stuff.
Yeah, there's a whole group of people that dress up in those fluffy, furry little outfits and get into little like group sex things. And maybe that was her, and maybe she was getting turned on by the Easter Bunny.
That's crazy.
And she wanted to see more than his fluffy little tail. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hey. Hey, Stacy. Stacy from San Diego is on the line. What's up, girl?
San Diego.
San Diego. But yeah, so there's some weird people out there that do weird stuff. I wish I could go to Stacy. I wish I could go to Comic-Con, girl. I would love to go to Comic-Con because I'd be one of those people that would dress up like totally. What would you dress up if you went to Comic-Con? What would you dress up like?
I have no idea.
I would go
I couldn't even tell you.
I'd go as a superhero.
You'd go as a superhero?
Yeah, because you know when I did the cancer walk, I dressed like the ultimate. I had my face paint like the Ultimate Warrior.
Yes, you did.
So if I had to go to Comic-Con, I would probably dress up like a superhero. I'd wear like paint and stuff like that.
I would dress up as what is the is it Perry White, the editor of Spider-Man?
Oh,
is it Perry White?
No, Perry White was Superman.
Is it Superman? I could do
Jameson.
Yeah.
No, was it Jameson?
I don't
Mr. I don't know.
I don't know. I would just dress up as one of those because basically it's just wearing a suit, and then people would be like, "Who the hell are you supposed to be?"
I'm Perry White.
How dare you?
Great Caesar's ghost.
You know,
you remember that?
That's right. Great Caesar's ghost.
The Perry White now doesn't say Great Caesar's ghost, but the old black and white Superman. We're dating ourselves again.
Right. But we watch those in reruns.
George Reeves.
That's right. Do we watch those in reruns?
I love, by the way.
Look, I love the Little Rascals and Three Stooges. I did not watch those first run. Okay, I watched those as reruns when those guys were already old.
Whatever.
Okay, whatever.
All right, Stymie.
Whatever.
Take
it easy there.
It may have choked Artie, but it ain't gonna choke Stymie.
That's right.
And then I'll finally end my portion of the show with this story.
Your portion of the show.
Well, I've been coming up with the stories. I even had a client meeting, and I'm working on stories.
I know. It's amazing.
Couple who met, again, this is not in Ohio, by the way. This is in Pennsylvania. A couple who met in a supermarket marry amid the veggies in aisle 13. So I guess there was this couple who met at the supermarket. They tied their knot in the supermarket amongst the canned carrots and the peas and their wedding guests. And the guy was 69 years old and the woman was 61. And they met 10 years ago at the supermarket and they got married. The couple picked Easter Sunday because it was close to two other important dates. It was when their birthdays are around Easter. So they decided to get married in the supermarket and around Easter. And what?
There was a big sale that day. So they could save money on all their groceries.
But I just have one question to ask.
They were coupon cutters.
I have one question to ask.
What question?
How many carrots was the ring?
Oh. Boo.
Woo, how many carrots?
Boo.
Boo. That was I've been waiting for that joke. I've been waiting to deliver that joke all day.
Boo.
People.
Boo.
Supergirl.
Boo.
They got married in a supermarket. I guess my stand-up comedy career is just about over, along with this show.
It never got started. So.
Although I do have to say that on Fox News today, there was a dude who, the fish tank released some poison. So there was like poison in the fish tank that came out in the air and got his whole family sick. When was the last time you cleaned out that fish tank? You need to read that because...
No, that's very unusual. That came from something else. There's coral. Says that the type of coral was responsible for releasing.
Do we have coral in your fish tank?
No, we don't have coral in there.
Okay.
So the coral must have broken down, and then it goes through the filter, and then it gets in the air.
Oh, is that what happens?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because you only have Pat has a fish tank, folks, and it only has one fish in it.
50-gallon tank with one fish because I haven't had time to get other fish, but that's okay.
We live right around the corner from a PetSmart.
I know. Leave me alone. Will you stop it? You're such a nag. Oh my goodness, nag.
Oh my God. Let's say hello to the Instagram peeps. What's up, Instagram peeps?
Instagram.
Say hi to Stacy.
Instagram. Hi, Stacy.
Say hi, Stacy Nichols.
I already said hi, Stacy.
Say hi, Stacy Nichols.
Hi, Why I have to say the last name too?
Yeah, you do.
Hi, Stacy Nichols. Jody's a pain in the ass. You notice that?
I'm not.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Stacy. We're pinning.
We're pinning?
He's going to pin me later.
I'm going to pin you later. I'm going to pin you to the wall.
She said, hey.
Well, We want to thank everybody for tuning into this week's dual episode of Staying Up with Pat.
Dual episode?
Yeah, it was Staying Up with Pat for the first part, and then it was Staying Up with Pat and Jodi for the second part.
Just because I'm
this is a
working.
no, it's because you you don't know how to schedule things.
Goodbye.
She talks too much.
He likes spending it.
She talks
He
too
likes
much.
spending it,
She
people.
talks
He
too
likes
much.
spending it. He loves
She
spending
talks
it.
too much.
No, he likes spending it.
She talks
Bye.
too
We'll
much.
see you. Are we going to be back next week?
We're gonna try because it's NAB week. So
that's right. We got to
we'll
go
be
to
back.
Podcast Movement.
Yes.
All right. We'll be back. After.
Bye.